it's even dumber to like just be like, well, I accidentally came out as bi, so I guess now I'm bi. It's like,
Wow.
no, dude, don't do
That's
that.
exactly how it happened to Rachel Dolezal.
Pretty much. They were like, hey,
I feel for her.
Oh, poor lady.
It's not
dude.
her fault.
It's a tough position to find yourself in.
To find yourself.
Yeah.
You just wake up one day and you're like, oh no.
You're like, have I accidentally been being black?
Whoopsie doopsie.
Have I accidentally been being
no.
black?
Did I?
I've had a bit of an accident.
Warner Brothers called her and they were just like, can you just roll with it?
Hey, remember that whole thing about how you were black? What if you just kept being black?
Teach classes about it.
Okay, we're gonna go ahead and get to like the meat of this.
Okay.
Also, I should intro the podcast. Welcome to Jake and Off Podcast, everybody. It's me. It's Jake. It's the same podcast that you listen to all the time.
All the time.
I'm here, joined by a very special guest, good friend of mine, good comic. Give it up for Kasey Famous, everybody. Give her a round of applause.
Yeah, give it up for
Give
me.
it up for Kasey. Come on.
Take your hands off the wheel. Clap.
Make some noise. I'm really excited for this episode. So last week I learned about this website called Unjected.
Okay. And
I learned about it on one of my favorite podcasts, the only podcast that I subscribe to on Patreon. It's called QAnon Anonymous.
Okay.
And what this is Unjected is a site for unvaccinated people to go and date.
Yes.
And also find blood donors and sperm donors and egg donors who are unvaccinated, which I don't feel like I have to go through. Like, obviously, like that's all made up. Like, you can't tell if somebody who donated blood
it seems above
is
board
vaccinated,
to me.
you know? But it's all crazy. And I went to this website. I'll read a little bit to you. So this is on their homepage. It says, Unjected was created by two moms in Hawaii during the height of the COVID-19 injection rollout in the spring of 2021. Unjected is a multifaceted platform of health-conscious COVID-19 unvaccinated humans who believe in medical freedom, freedom of choice, freedom of speech, and bodily autonomy.
Can I just say that they had to put humans in there because somebody was trying to sell like unvaxxed dog cum or something? I'm sorry.
I wish that they had like all different kinds of cum. I think that was so. What the episode in QAnon Anonymous was about how like I'm sure that you've heard like people talk about like unvaccinated sperm is the new gold or whatever. It was like super hot for a minute.
I can't stop buying it.
And exactly, people thought that it was gonna like take off, and they like made all these different things that are supposed to be like infrastructure to buy unvaccinated sperm with. And so that's what this website is.
Wow.
It's so fucking funny, dude.
They got certificates.
They have well, obviously like none of this is legal at all. Like,
of course
if you
can't just sell eggs.
If you went on here as like a sperm donor,
sell blood, right?
No, of course not. If you went on here as like a sperm donor even and like donated your sperm, even if you had somebody sign a contract that was like had like binding words and stuff, it wouldn't matter. You could still be like made to like pay
like a
child support and shit. Wow. Yeah, so it's like so below board. It's not even funny.
I want to end up a woman that's paying child support.
A woman paying child support?
Can you imagine? These sexist courts.
Ladies these days
I'm a
can
men's
do
rights
anything.
activist.
But they I would really highly recommend checking out the QAnon Anonymous episode about the unvaxxed sperm.
I'm not going to.
It's pretty good. Well, you're not going to, but anybody
to.
Listening to this, though,
honestly, maybe
if they're
they
interested,
don't have to because of this.
Well, they might be interested in it. It's not just about this website.
Okay.
The episode is about a bunch of stuff, but they talk about this website briefly in there. And, you know, it's got like a dating site and all that stuff, so I thought it would be fun to make a dating profile.
Yes.
I'll
use my real picture.
No. I already made one.
Fuck.
So I had to do the groundwork for this. And what we're going to do is I've pulled a bunch of profiles from the website, and I've come up with like a system for us to rate them. And at the end we're kind of gonna like pick the best match for this lady that I have invented, and I wanted to make her like sort of attractive to the kind of people that I thought would be on this website.
I'm excited.
So I'll
This
tell
is
you
good.
I'll tell you her profile. So I named no, don't look over here. It's okay. I'm gonna show you these pictures one at a time. It's like very important.
Okay.
So this is Jan Thompson. This is the lady that I invented.
Oh.
That's her.
Okay. Is that an AI?
That is I googled wealthy looking lady. And this
Wow.
this is like sort of an image it's like clearly a lady who's been put through
Can
like
they see this? The people?
oh yeah,
listen?
I'll put it on the video.
Wow, because that
But
hairline,
we should describe it
the
too.
hairline is beautiful. It's like
Yeah.
a very
She's got a widow's
vampiric-
peak.
yes, it's a vampiric. I think that the teeth are interesting because they're very blurry.
Yeah.
uh,
I love a woman with blurry teeth.
I've been trying to get my teeth blurred forever. I like how melted her ice is.
Her ice is melted as fuck. And so she's wearing like a beige overcoat that opens in the front.
She's clearly nude under that trench coat.
Yes, 100%. And it's like a picture of an old lady with like black hair and a widow's peak that's been ran through like one of those filters that makes it look like a drawing.
Who is that? Newt Gingrich's wife that does that? Have you seen his?
No.
Okay. Newt Gingrich's wife has the worst dysmorphia of any old lady in the universe, and she just like filters the fuck out of those pictures.
Really?
They're just blurry. Yeah, and she does it. She does it to him too. I think it's Newt Gingrich, right?
Yeah, that's
I'm
a
sure
guy.
it is.
Yeah, that sounds right too, because he's married to a lady that's like a lot younger than him because he cheated on his wife who had cancer.
Well, she's still old.
Yeah, but she's way younger
time
than him.
happens to everybody.
Yeah, she's like super like a lot younger than him though. He's like a million years old.
Yeah.
But this is Jan Thompson.
Okay,
She's
Jan.
48.
48.
She's an activist, and
Oh,
she's looking
yeah.
for dating. Of course, she's single.
Uh-huh.
Her star sign is Cancer, and she has no children. And so this is the About Me section that I wrote.
Mm-hmm.
So I wrote Patriot, 6'10", and then in
Hot.
parentheses I put massive lady in all caps.
Wait, I love this.
Yeah, and then I said into shorter guys, with the smiley face with like the one thing, like it's like a sort of like laughter at like
Oh, like
the fact
one
that
sweat.
she has to be into shorter guys. It's kind of like a joke,
Oh,
you know?
got it.
And then I
That's
said,
charming.
Exactly. And I said, I have a good sense of humor, but I can be a tough nut to crack. Since my awakening, I have become a full-time activist / influencer for conservative causes, looking for somebody like-minded to spend some quality time with. And then I put the
Nice.
little like purple devil emoji.
Oh God, I have
with
the purple
eyes,
devil
dude.
emoji.
So
Wow.
that's what it looks like. I threw some emojis in there, the American flag, because here's my
The
thing.
massive lady's gonna give you away. I'm gonna say.
No, I think that people are going to be. Well, we'll get to
And
that.
the activist influencer, the first thing
No.
they're gonna look for is a profile.
No, I thought that too. I was like hoping that maybe it would elicit some funny responses, but part of the reason why I put it in there is because I was like, these guys love massive ladies.
You think they like massive
I
ladies?
think they love massive ladies, dude.
Why do you think that?
I just think they do. That was just my hunch. I just went with my hunch. I was going with my gut, you know? I spend a lot of time reading what these guys write. I feel like I can put myself in their head a little bit.
You think they like massive ladies?
I think that we're going to find
don't
out
think
that
they
it turns
like-
out that I was pretty correct.
Okay, well let's see. Let's see what they think
Because-
about the massive lady.
So I didn't just wait for people to respond to me.
You're going out there. Well,
I
yeah, you're
went
a
out there-
massive lady. You have to move with the confidence
Exactly.
of a massive lady.
Yeah, all caps massive lady.
Can I say my nickname in high school was Big Massive? Yeah. Yeah, it was because I took a giant dump in my friend's toilet. So
Are you serious?
Yeah.
So they called you Big Massive?
That was Big Massive. Pretty cool.
That is a sick nickname, dude. Kids
Yeah.
rule.
They do.
Kids rule, dude.
Yep.
But yeah, I just had a hunch, but I pulled some of my favorite profiles. And so we're going to go through, and I made a spreadsheet that we're going to rank each profile on.
Okay.
So there are 5 categories, and each one is going to get a ranking of 1 out of 10.
Love it.
10 being like the best, 1 being the worst. So the first category obviously is looks.
Yeah,
sex
obviously.
appeal. We gotta
Got it.
be.
I'm very
Jan's got to be into this lady, and we're thinking is Jan too.
okay.
So, and we're gonna do it together. We have to come
Jan's
to an
straight,
agreement.
right?
Well, we're gonna get to decide.
Oh, are there lesbians on here?
I mean, I don't know if they're lesbians. I got some ladies' profiles. The genders, that it allows you to choose from are male, female, and LGBTQ plus.
Really?
Those are the 3 genders.
Wow. I can't believe they did that.
Yeah. So.
Do you think they did that so they could delete them?
No, I don't. Well, maybe, I don't know. There's a lot of like sort of like hippie people that are on here too.
Oh, gotcha. Okay,
so
cool.
it's
No, I forget about that way.
yeah,
of
yeah.
Yeah.
So there's like some real. Obviously, there's some absolute psychopaths too, and we're gonna see some of those.
What are the other categories?
So looks is the first thing that we're gonna rate them on. The next one is vibes.
Ooh,
The
yes.
vibes, right? I feel like
Yes.
that's a good one.
Yes.
The third category is potential compatibility with Jan.
With Jan, okay.
Exactly.
So
the
Jan-specific
massive
compatibility.
lady Jan.
Got it.
We have some things to keep in mind. 6'10", pretty big.
Yeah.
Second one is something that I'm calling the settle down score.
Oh,
Because Jan's 48 years
yes.
old. She's like
Yeah,
looking
I don't
to
think
settle
you
down.
have to explain this one to me.
Yeah,
I
exactly.
totally understand this one. Settle down. Yeah.
So she's looking for one. The last category that I came up with is the danger factor.
Oh, and okay, so are we looking for danger is good?
Danger. I mean, danger is
just like-
sexy. Jan's an activist for conservative causes.
Okay, so is that a fear factor or
No, not fear. Danger.
okay?
Danger.
All right, cool.
Jan likes danger. She lives for the thrill.
I guess she's a massive lady. She can take
She's
care of herself.
massive.
All right, I have to put myself in her shoes. It's hard. It's hard because I've
She's
never been a
6 foot-
massive lady.
She's 6'10", dude.
All right.
And so then we'll average each one of the scores, and then that'll give us like an overall score that we'll have for each person. And then at the end, we're going to go through and we're going to pick them. So
I'm excited.
we're going to start with the first profile, and I will show you this picture here. So this is the first picture. This is for a gentleman named Craig.
Hi, Craig.
He's 54.
Yeah, he
and let's
is.
just go ahead and let's talk about what we see on the screen
Okay, so
here.
just visually, I'm getting okay. So that's an iPhone, right?
That is an iPhone, but it looks like
It's
an old
one,
iPhone.
right? Okay, it was like because it's really blurry. Like I'm not an iPhone guy. I have like a really shitty little Motorola phone, but like,
It's really old. It's
all right.
really
So
old, though.
that's. So is this an old picture?
So I
So-
don't know if it's an old picture. It's just the picture
Or-
that he put on there. This is his. This was like his best.
And he's
Like thing.
54.
He's
I
54,
think this is an old picture.
but he kind of looks like
He looks a little
sort of
younger in this picture.
like perturbed in the face a little bit. Like
it does look.
he looks like just sort of like he's holding something in, or like he almost looks like
all
he's
men
about
are
to
holding.
cry.
All real men are holding something in.
That's true.
And they're about to cry. If he had let it out,
Yeah.
where would he be?
He looks like he's about
Happy?
to cry.
Gross.
And the background is just sort of like a closet.
He's in a closet.
Yeah, he's just like
so he's
taking a
literally
picture
in a closet. That's Craig. Oh
Okay.
man, I'm afraid to say too much because I feel like I'm gonna meet this guy in an alleyway someday. Like,
So none of these people are from this area,
good,
which is good. A lot of them are in fact from really far away. I'm not going to say where anybody's from,
good.
but here's a little bit about Craig.
Yes.
This is his profile information. He's looking for any or all. So
Oh.
he's down for whatever.
he's trying. To
I don't
fuck.
think that means men or women in this situation.
No, I
though.
know what that means.
Yeah.
That means
Friendship.
friendship.
Like, you
so
know.
so quickies / marriage.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
that's the spectrum.
His
of
profession
looking.
is unlisted. He doesn't have it on there.
Huh.
Marital status, divorced. I think that's such an interesting choice as opposed to single.
What do you mean it's an interesting choice?
Well, because if you're divorced, like, why don't you just put single?
I think, well, I mean, okay, so we're young. We have not been in the dating pool. I think that people want you to be divorced. They don't want you to be that.
What?
54 unmarried is a red flag.
Yeah.
Never married is is like, why not?
Yeah, but I guess like
divorce is like shit happens, but like never married is like, why?
Sure, but I guess what I'm saying though is like for a dating profile, like why is divorced even a choice? Like why doesn't it just say single?
Because of what I just said. They want to know that you have committed.
But can't they like just learn that about you through asking you, you know?
When you're older, you want to see a spreadsheet.
You want to know right now.
You want to see
Okay,
everything.
that's fair enough.
I mean, like you
Yeah.
go with like a
Yeah.
checklist.
So is Jan into that then?
Jan into knowing you're divorced? Yeah, Jan sees that that's normal information. It barely registers for Jan.
All right, yeah, dude. It's like nothing to her. She's
There's
so
nothing to
fucking
Jan.
massive, dude.
Yeah, she's a lady.
Massive lady.
Oh, I want to read it. Okay,
Lots
read
to
it.
think about. Okay.
I see paragraphs.
So it says, my reach definitely exceeds my grasp. This
Oh.
coffee is usually too strong for most. Fact is,
Ugh.
I am far past everyone I meet and everyone I know. Prideful and willful ignorance is no longer acceptable. I am exceptionally well read and highly educated and intolerant of non-functioning gray matter.
What?
While I am
Oh,
shallow in my
wow.
initial assessment of a woman,
Oh my
if good looks
God.
is all you bring to the table, I will not give you the time of day.
Look, I'm
Self-aware-
Jan. I have a lot more than that.
yeah, I know, no shit. Self-awareness of the world and your place in it, or at the very least, a willingness to seek truth is an absolute. I settled once in my life and was married for 13 years. I learned from my mistakes and will never settle again. I encourage everyone to do the same. The right woman will find unprecedented love, respect, faithfulness, and desire to put you first in every way. Well, maybe second. My wolf dog comes first. ... Smiley face.
Does the wolf dog, is it a real dog or is it the dog that's in him? I'm genuinely. Is there pictures with dogs?
No, everybody only has one picture on
And he
here.
didn't put his dog in it?
No,
Fucking
no.
asshole.
Everyone only has one. I assume
So
that
he
he's talking about a
sounds
real
very
dog.
scary. So if I'm Kasey, I'm scared.
Yeah,
I'm like, oh,
for sure.
no, I don't even want you
yeah.
at the bar I'm at.
So, but if you're
okay,
Jan,
but I'm Jan. I'm very strong.
Yeah.
I think. Am I smart? Is Jan smart?
Yeah, she's
I'm an activist.
an activist. You
I'm
know,
an I do think.
she's
I
got
do
to
think
at
I'm
least,
right. I think
yeah,
I'm right.
Yeah, she's at least confident.
I think I'm right, and I think that the people on this website are right like me.
Yeah,
Okay.
exactly.
I mean, I think that he seems a little beta
He does seem a little beta
because
to
he's
me.
saying he's alpha so much.
Yeah. It's like
But
this like
I don't
idea
know.
that he's super alpha. So let's start with the part that I
Okay,
think
so hotness score
looks.
for Jan
Yeah.
he's pretty high up there. I
You
think
think
for
he's
Jan,
a good-looking
I
guy?
think he's okay. I mean, he.
What are you giving him
he
out of 10?
Can you pull him up again?
Yeah,
so
I'll
that we
pull
can
him up
look
again.
because this is. Oh God. Okay, I'm scared. But I'm not because I'm Jan. Okay, so I'm Jan. I can pick this guy up. I can throw him over my
Yeah,
shoulder.
you can fucking toss this guy
But
around
he's
like
but
a
he's
rag
got
doll.
he looks like he takes care of himself.
Yeah, he's got like muscles and shit. Like he's not like he looks fit.
Yeah, he looks fit enough. So and like, you know, he's got the right haircut or whatever.
Yeah, he definitely has like a
The
Nazi
military
haircut.
Nazi
He
haircut.
has, like,
Okay,
a
I'm gonna
Nazi
give him an 8 for Jan, and I think that might be. But I'm anticipating that to be a very high score.
You're anticipating that
Okay,
to be a very high
7.5.
7.5? Okay.
Yeah, Jan's a
fair
little vain.
Okay, now we're going vibes wise. Vibes, I feel
Vibes-wise,
like he's trash.
He's kind of the vibes are a little bit trash because of the facial expression and like
Just the whole
just a
paragraph
lot
is
of.
really
I mean,
bad.
the paragraph is like I mean, how many times are you gonna tell me you're smart?
He also comes off as like super like needy kind of in there. Like
A little bit needy. I
he
mean,
like said something about like the perfect woman will drop everything for me and do what I desire.
is that in there?
There's something. It's something like that. What
Yeah,
did it
but
say?
I'm Jan. I might have a little bit of that trad in me.
Yeah.
I might be
Fair
like,
enough.
of course I drop everything for my husband. And I also get things from the high
I
shelf
feel
for
like
him.
for me, for vibes, I'm at like a 3.
I'm at 3-4. Yeah.
You gonna do 3?
Yeah.
Okay. Potential compatibility.
I mean,
I think it's like a 6 or 7.
yeah, because I feel like Jan's gonna hate him at the first meeting
Yeah.
in a way that sticks in her craw.
Yeah,
You know?
yeah,
And then
yeah.
she's gonna come back for more.
Yeah.
She's coming back for
Yeah,
more. Like
she's
she's like,
coming
I
back for
fucking kind
more.
of hate this guy. Or, you know,
Right.
I'm coming in. I'm coming back in from. I don't know. Yeah. You put whatever number to that that you feel.
I'm gonna go 6.
6.
Yeah.
All right. Cool.
Settle down score. What's your settle down score with this guy?
Job
Here's
unlisted.
the thing. Job unlisted.
Job
That's a big deal, I feel like. Job unlisted.
I might not have, if honestly, Jan might not have even read this profile based on job unlisted.
Yeah.
But
she's a high
Are
power.
we hiding, or are we hiding a high-paying liberally job? Hiding from the high-powered, high-paying liberally job.
Oh, this guy?
Yeah,
like
they
he's
don't
like
want this to get back to his job.
Sure, like maybe he's like a computer science guy.
He works in an office where he is vaxxed.
Yeah, right.
He bought a vax card.
Yeah.
So he's either, I don't know. Yeah. But it's my first question. Jan's first
Settle
question is
down
about
score.
employment.
I feel like it's got to be.
It's low right now.
It's like
low.
a 4.
I mean, low. It's like
you
a 3,
think, like,
2.
You think
me.
a 2?
Yeah.
Okay. All
2
right.
until further
going to-
inquiry.
Yeah. Okay. Finally, danger factor.
Danger factor.
This guy doesn't scare me at all. If I'm Jan, dude, I'm 6'10".
Yeah.
This guy's not dangerous, dude.
I'm Jan. I'm imagining like putting his hand in my head, and he's like,
yeah,
like
exactly.
I don't know. He's a little twerp to me.
Yeah, he's a little twerp, dude.
Yeah.
0?
Yeah, 0.
Don't scare me.
Yeah.
All right. So let's do some calculation here. We got 7.5 on the looks. We got a 3 on the vibes, 6 on potential compatibility,
I can't wait to meet the rest of these
2
guys.
on settle down, and we gave him a 0 on danger.
Yeah, Craig's a bitch.
And that
Little
gives
bitch.
us oh, wait, that's not right.
I'm not that scared of Craig. A little bit.
No, he looks like
I feels like he could type all that stuff out, but if he's coming to actually confronting me in person, I don't think he's gonna do it.
no, and he just like
He's
has
gonna drive home mad.
Yeah, he just has the face of somebody who sort of just holds all the anger in, you know?
Yeah, it seems like he does more damage to himself than anyone else.
Yeah, exactly. Okay. So overall comes in at a 3.7 for Craig.
Oh my god.
Pretty low.
3.7.
Jan
Craig.
is not really into Craig. So coming up next, we have another candidate.
Yes.
And this is our first lady of the bunch.
Oh wow, okay. Yeah. I agree with this.
You agree with what?
That Jan is looking.
Yeah, exactly. You know, she's only 48. She's not that old. Okay, so this is the profile picture.
There's no picture of Stacey.
It's just a cat.
Why am I looking at this?
Cat.
Why is
She's
Jan
69 years old. All right.
I mean,
so I'm
sad that there's just a picture of a cat.
Yeah, no, it's definitely not like putting your best foot forward.
Too old.
So
a woman. There's no reason Jan's looking here.
I don't know. I think that there could be. Let's go through the rest of the profile.
Okay, we'll do it.
Looking for any or all. Profession. This is a business owner.
Okay, well maybe
this is a business owner. She's single. Star sign Taurus. No children.
69.
Okay. 69. Nice.
I don't know.
Okay.
Why you ain't get knocked off?
Hold on. Let's hear her out. This is the About Me section.
Okay.
Did the research from the beginning and knew it was bad. Tried hard to convince my friends not to take the poison, and they did it anyway. Especially my mother, who was 90. I did everything in my power, and she took 2 behind my back. Died a few months later from parasites. Had part of her intestines removed. And that's it.
As in ivermectin?
No. As in, she took the vaccine.
Okay, I mean, I'm Jan, and I'm harrowed by this tale. I'm not horny at all. I'm just like, that's too bad. I hope you find love, and I just keep going.
Yeah.
But let's read more.
No, that's it.
Do I have to give this?
That's the end of her dating profile.
Do I have to score this?
Yeah. 0
Sex,
on looks.
0.
Vibes. I feel like vibes are kind of a 10.
Vibes are a 10?
Yeah. She's got a cat photo and that sick stuff about how you shouldn't take the poison. Jan loves that shit.
Like, if you want to throw the scores like this, if you want to just
What do you think? What do you think the vibes are?
like a 5, I'll talk to you.
5, exactly. Okay, that's a business owner, right?
Okay, yeah,
Potential compatibility
0.
0.
Yeah, I don't think we're.
Fair enough.
I don't think Jan's smashing.
Okay, and then settle down score.
I mean, she could be my roommate. I think we'd have a great time living together. 0.
0.
0.
Danger factor.
0.
All right.
I could beat up that
I
cat.
don't even have to do.
Do you know how many cats Jan's eaten? She's like Alf.
She's Alf.
She's like Alf. She loves eating. She's like, look, I love eating cats, but I don't eat. Jan's straight as an arrow.
So that brings their overall score. There's 5 categories. Vibes were a 5. Everything else 0 for an overall of 1.
Okay.
All right. That's the last person who doesn't have a picture that pertains directly to their thing. I
need to
can't
see
promise
them.
that all of them are
Okay.
pictures of the person though.
I
But
got so triggered by the cat. I
the
was like,
rest
what
of-
is this?
The rest of them do have pictures of things that are like very indicative of who they are. And so
Okay.
that's why I'm saying this.
Let's meet them.
So, all right. This is Kim.
That's Kim.
That's Kim.
All right, so we got another lady?
That's the lady, yeah.
Okay. I mean, she looks nice.
Yeah.
Kim.
What are you thinking? Kim has very short hair, which,
Kim
not necessarily
seems-
that actually, like, if we're Jan, that kind of might not be
Yeah.
a bad
Can I
thing.
say something?
Go ahead. Yeah, you can say something mean, dude. It's it's
No,
fine.
because, okay, I think this looks like Mitchell Harmon. Who was our friend. I think
This
okay,
does look like Mitchell Harmon a little bit. Yeah, dude. I didn't even notice that.
Okay. I'm sorry. I regret it.
Okay, that's so funny. Yeah. So that's Kim.
Okay, so yeah.
So Kim is
seems like Kim might
she's
not
got
believe
she's got
Kim's
a strong jaw.
Kim is very much giving me turf vibes. Kim, I don't know if she's gonna believe I'm a woman
Turf vibes.
because of my massiveness.
Yeah, so I think that
She's gonna need proof. She's gonna need to see a birth certificate or something. I don't know. She just
because you're just such a massive lady.
yeah.
Maybe. So she's looking for any and all.
Good.
Her profession is that is
That's a really good one.
that's her profession. Marital status.
I wish I went to school for that. Wish I could do that.
Marital status is divorced. Star sign Scorpio. No children.
Okay.
So about me. Cardio and strength training 4+ times a week.
Nice.
Love, and then this is in quotation marks for some reason. Love animals. And then it just says
Oh, okay.
crafts. None of this other stuff is in quotation, so it's animals in quotes, and then it says crafts, drawing, singing, grounding, tattoos, and I self-healed COPD.
Grounding isn't grounding when you walk around outside without shoes on?
Maybe.
I think that's what grounding is. So this is a hippy
Could
dippy
be.
mama.
Yeah, kind of. Most importantly, I'm in the process of creating my own reality, making a sincere effort to stop judging others and accepting them for who they are, myself included.
Okay, I'm actually feeling a strong as Jan. I'm feeling a
Not
strong
bad,
attraction.
right?
I actually really like her.
Yeah.
She's fit. I that's important to me.
Okay. So let's go. Let's start with looks.
Looks.
She does look a lot like Mitchell Harmon,
She does look.
who Jan doesn't know.
Oh, that's not a factor for Jan. Like that was a distracting side thing. Do you think Jan would like Mitch's comedy?
Yes.
I think Jan would love it. Okay. Sorry. Okay. I'm gonna give her an 8.
An 8 on looks.
Yeah, I'm feeling it.
Wow.
I'm feeling it. I
Oh
don't
my
know.
gosh. Okay, vibes.
Vibes. I mean, her vibes are great. I mean, what really spoke to me is that she's trying to build her own reality.
I think that that's alarming to Jan.
You think that's alarming to Jan?
Building your own reality?
Well, I mean, I don't think that it's a literal thing.
I don't know.
I mean, but when you look around the world and you're Jan and you think like this is fucked up.
I think that it's not a 10, but I definitely think it's like an 8. The vibes.
Yeah.
You know?
I don't think it's a 10. I was never going to give it a 10.
Yeah. I think it's
But
like a 7 or an 8.
Yeah, let's do that.
Yeah. Cuz it's like Jan could be into all that stuff and it seems like she would probably like it. Potential compatibility I feel like is going to be
I
pretty
really
high
kind of
too.
feel it. I kind of feel it.
You think like an 8 or a 9?
Yeah, we're messaging.
Yeah, that's a 9.
I'm reaching out to Kim.
Okay. Settle down score.
We shouldn't even say this is like that's a slur.
I'm gonna bleep it out.
It's a slur.
Yeah. But now that
Your
you've said
job
that it's
is
a slur, I think everybody will understand what we're saying.
Yeah.
Her professional, it's somebody who travels around.
Yeah.
You know?
It's a slur for Roma people. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
But you know how we do that word here in America. It just means free spirited.
So settle down score.
It's low.
Low. That's like a 2.
Yeah.
You think? Right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Danger factor 0.
0. Toss that twink right around.
All right, so toss that twink right around, dude.
I'm sorry, I'm Jan. Not me. I'm not being me. This is a character.
8 plus 8 plus 9 plus
She's
2.
high. That settle down score. I gotta say, where have all the rich men gone?
Okay, so Jan is sitting pretty high.
You mean Kim?
Right now? Kim, rather. Kim is sitting pretty high for Jan. Sorry.
Yes.
She's at a 5.4.
Okay.
So right now we've gone through 3. I think we got Kim in first at 5.4. Then we got Craig at 3.7, and then Stacy at the very bottom at 1.
Okay.
Okay. This next one that I want to read to you. So
don't you show me first?
I'm not going to show you this one first. I'm not going to read it to you either because I'm going to explain what the picture is. Because I don't just want to show you this without asking. This guy, his name is Dan, and he's 49.
Nice.
And he's an arborist. And if you want me to, I will show you his picture.
Is it his penis?
No, it is a pussy.
I would like to see the pussy, please.
It's like being...
Show me the pussy. Oh, wow. That's clinical.
Dude, yeah. It's like an up-close shot of a pussy, dude.
Okay, I see.
Gross,
it looks
bro.
like, I'm sorry. It looks like, you know when death comes and she has a hood on? I see death in this pussy. Get it out of here.
All right.
Damn,
okay.
what the hell?
Okay, so Dan is looking for any or all.
Dan's only looking for one thing.
He's an arborist. He's single, and he's a Taurus, no children. So his about me is very short and succinct, and so I'm going to read that to you now.
Don't have kids.
His about me said...
Say it.
I'm so sorry. I can't stop laughing. I am interested in meeting attractive non-vax women who enjoy receiving oral.
Nice.
If you have the ability to squirt, even better.
Nice.
That's the end of it.
I'm sick of this vax squirt. It stings.
They keep squirting their fucking gene therapy all over me.
Oh, man. That's not something that a well person puts together and puts on the internet. Like, what am I looking for? Oh, I'll get a picture of one. What? Sir.
It really
You
cracked me
needed
up.
those meds, sir. Whatever they were giving you. That's too bad. Dan, I'm pissed off. I'm Jan, and I'm pissed off about this.
You're mad. So what's looks? 0,
looks
right?
0. I'm like...
Vibes.
Vibes are 0.
Potential
I'm sick of these
compatibility.
fuck boys. Look. Do you think that Jan might, like, Just go for a quickie real quick.
Dude, see, what I'm thinking though is like, I'm Jan. I see that and I'm like disgusted.
I'm disgusted.
But then in the back of my mind, I'm like, maybe. I'm like, what if? You know?
Gears are grind. I don't know. I don't think she goes for it though. I don't think Jen goes for it.
Yeah.
I don't think anybody goes for this.
Yeah. 0.
That's a wild one though.
Settle down score.
10. 0.
Yeah. Okay, but this one might be pretty high. Danger factor.
Danger factor 10.
10, dude.
Oh my god, I'm scared.
So that actually gives Dan a final score of 2, which is higher than the lady with the cat.
That's crazy. Get a job, Kim.
No, Kim has a job.
The
Kim's still in first. The lady that had the cat
okay.
picture.
Cat picture.
Stacy was her name.
Also get a job, Stacy.
Yeah, she needs to get. Well, she was a business owner.
Oh right, okay.
Yeah.
Everything else, get in everything else.
All right. So far, we still got Kim in first place. Dan came in. He's in third now out of 4. Coming up next, this was one of my favorite profiles. So this guy.
Oh, hi.
Yeah.
What's up, headlamp?
Sort of a normal looking dude.
I mean, I could fix that beard real quick.
Yeah, the beard's a little overgrown, but it's like, there's something there.
Yeah,
it's a diamond in the rough.
Yeah, that's a diamond in the rough for sure.
I think so too, for sure.
I'm
definitely.
lingering.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah. Okay. So not a bad looking guy.
Yeah, that's a normal looking person.
He's 44. So
All right.
he's
How old is Jan?
Jan's 48.
I mean, yeah, 44 is great.
I believe she's 48. Let me check.
All right,
Just
let's
to be
give
Did I
let's
keep
give
having to-
him a 9.
9 on looks. We'll get there. So
I'm sorry. Oh
you're
yeah, we
okay.
have to get to the rest of the.
So he's looking for any or all. He's his profession. He's a light worker, which maybe explains a light on his head.
Huh,
I don't know what a
that
light
means.
worker does, but he's got a job.
That's a job.
That's a job. He's single. His star sign is Cancer, so that's the
It's
same
weird
as
that that's
Jan's.
in here, but it's okay.
Yeah, and children, no.
Okay.
So here's the about me section.
Ooh.
It starts out. It just says autist, awake, unjabbed, non-materialist, salt, unimpressed with fixations on the meaningless trivialities of the world. Nature is cool. Prepare for the comet. Prepare for what comes after the comet. Message me. I respond with kindness.
Danger 10. Yes.
I was really curious about
Look.
what the comet is.
So you
know?
reached out to this one, didn't you?
Yeah, I did. I sent him a message.
Of course you did.
I sent him a message.
Well,
and I said,
mean, I kind of want to know, like, as me, I want to know about the comet because
it's just interesting.
I'm
yeah.
scared.
No, exactly. I want to know what to do. I want to know what to do to prepare for the comet,
Yeah.
and I want to know what to do to prepare for what comes after the comet.
Oh,
But I didn't know
God.
what he meant, so I messaged him and I just said, "Hello, Eason. What is the comet?" And he read it, but he never messaged me back.
He said, massive lady.
Yeah, he's
Ew,
like,
I hope
gross.
the comet takes you.
He's like, this lady's too massive. But also, I'm going to keep checking it because maybe he'll message me back.
He might.
So I don't think that we should really figure in the fact that he hasn't messaged me back into the score.
Okay. Well, when did you message him?
I messaged him. This was like this morning.
This morning.
Yeah,
Okay, yeah.
so-
Then there's time. There's
So,
time.
and I will
He's
be
probably
checking back.
doing his job.
Probably, and I'll update the pod on whether
You
or not
have
this
to.
dude messages me back.
Yeah.
But you're saying looks a 9. I think
Oh, yeah, let's
that's
take-
right.
let's take
Yeah,
that.
I
That's
think that he's
fine.
probably the best looking guy so far.
Yeah.
Vibes?
Vibes are crazy.
The vibes are a little weird. The whole like the
But a little bit, it's like
I'm
scared,
kinda-
and maybe you can save me.
dude,
like, I don't know. Like,
I'm like, if I'm Jan, I'm like, well, like I think the comet stuff is a little bit weird, but doesn't everybody,
so
you
the
know,
first word is autist,
autist. Yeah.
like autism.
Yes. Yeah. And then it's
All right.
awake, unjabbed, non-materialist. I feel like that's kind of cool,
Yeah.
you know?
What does non-materialist mean?
Like he's not into like, you know, he's not driven by like the pursuit of material possessions
Oh,
and like
okay.
material things. It's
Got
not
it.
like something that like sort of drives him.
Sure. Okay.
So what do you think? Vibes? I feel like maybe like a 7,
5, 7.
5 to 7. Let's split the difference at a 6.
Okay, yeah.
That
that's
sound good?
Yeah, that's great.
Potential compatibility. I feel like this is like the kind of person who it's like, this guy is a bit of a project, you know? This is for somebody who wants a fixer-upper. He's got a job, that kind of thing, but it's like you have to like sort of like unpill this guy a little bit, even if you're like a conservative. Like
I feel like Jan's going to him for more pill.
You think?
I think she's like, oh no, what if I'm not tapped into the right things?
I feel like
what if I don't know enough about the comet?
I feel like this
what comes after the
comet shit is like a little too far out there for Jan. You know, Jan's like more of a libertarian kind of like lady that loves guns and is massive.
Okay.
You know? And this guy is into
maybe
the
I'm
comet.
a little worried for him.
But you're like, it's not nothing because you're still, you know, he's 44, you're 48. Like,
yeah,
you know, it's like there's not a lot of fish in the sea at that point. So maybe you take a flyer on this guy.
Yeah.
I feel like potential compatibility, like maybe around like a 5. It's 50-50. 50-50 with this guy.
Yeah, that's fine.
Settle down score.
Got a job.
Got a job. He's not a bad looking dude.
Should we
he
look
looks
up
like
what a light worker is real quick?
Relatively healthy. I got to imagine that it's just somebody who works on lights, but yeah, look it up. Can you Google it on your phone? Yeah, just Google it. My phone is over there recording, or I would do it.
Oh, right.
I guess I could technically use my computer, but I don't want to like leave this screen.
No, don't.
Gosh, dude. He doesn't say how big he is. Nobody else says how big they are. How big are you?
That should be your first message. What's the job of a light worker?
Danger factor.
You're gonna love this.
What is it?
The simplest way to describe light workers would be as beings who feel an enormous pull towards helping others, also referred to as crystal babies, indigos, earth angels, and star seeds. These spiritual beings volunteer to act as a beacon for the earth and commit to serving humanity.
Is
it one word, light worker?
Yeah. So that's actually like so funny because I saw
not a job.
I saw a bunch of people on here. Yeah, that isn't a job.
So what is the headlight for?
So now the headlight.
We're just hanging out in caves.
I think that might fall under the autist part.
Okay.
You know, the headlamp thing.
I'm really glad we looked that up.
So starseeds are like, they're like people who like believe that they're aliens. Yeah, I probably have like talked to you
I've heard about starseeds.
It's
probably,
so sick.
Probably from you.
And there are a bunch of people on here that were starseeds, so that actually makes sense that guy is. So he's got kind of like hippie vibes. Like I feel like starseeds are actually a little less scary.
Yeah.
Than, you know, somebody who's like a fascist or something.
I mean, yeah, it all can lead there. But yeah.
What's our settle down score? That drops it low. I feel like it's like a 2.
Low too.
And then the danger factor.
It's kind of high.
You think it's high?
I mean, depending on that comet.
But if you're a massive lady like Jan?
I mean, okay, you're not too massive for a comet.
Fair enough. Yeah.
I don't know. It's kind of high. It's kind of like, oh, question marks? Like
7 maybe?
Yeah.
7. Okay. This is going to be a pretty high score. Oh, wow. But I don't know. I don't know if it's going to beat out that other lady. That other lady just had such a...
You should create a more approachable profile to actually talk to these people.
Really?
Yeah, I think you should find like a single mom looking lady with blonde hair that's like medium fat. I can say that. It's okay.
Yeah, I don't actually want to talk to any of these people.
Why not? Why don't you want to talk to this light worker?
It just doesn't
find
seem...
out about the comet.
Well, I actually did try to talk to this guy. I reached out to him. I do want to know about the comet, and I will keep everyone updated. But I think it's time for us to move on. We have 2 more profiles left.
Okay, let's do it.
And then we have to pick a winner. So this next profile is... This is Leanne.
Oh, Leanne's cute. How old's Leanne?
So she's 61.
She looks great.
She looks great for 61.
Although, could be an old picture. But
could be an old picture. But I actually don't think that it is that old of a picture, and I'll explain to you why.
Oh.
So, Leanne is looking for any or all.
Nice.
Her profession, she's a musician. what does that mean, right? You see that and you're like, yeah, right. Yeah, you're a musician.
Okay.
You know, how many people are actually professional musicians? Marital status single, star sign Capricorn. Here's the thing about me. I suppose I think differently from those around me. Could never understand the enthusiastic compliance.
Yeah.
I've managed to do a fair bit of traveling these last 3 years.
Nice.
From Canada, Montreal and Vancouver Island, to the U.S., Portugal, Croatia, Sweden and Argentina, winding my way around the globe. Our world is now comprised of the injected and the unjected. I would love to interact with like-minded folks.
I like her.
So you can
She's a jet setter.
She is. She's a jet setter. And here's the thing. I was like looking through all these profiles.
Got money for the flights.
So you can put like websites and stuff in your profile and your social media links. And hers on a website, it was this link to this site that is called visbythevirtuoso.com. visbythevirtuoso.com.
Got it.
And so this is the site.
That's a cat.
Yeah. So
that's a cat with a piano.
and a cruise ship.
Okay.
So
there's a lot going on.
This lady is an author of like these children books called Visby the Virtuoso, Voyages on the Mediterranean, and Visby the Virtuoso, the classical cruising cat. And so I'll just read you an excerpt about the book.
Thank you.
Introducing an educational book that brings to life the world of travel, music, science, and friendship through the experiences of an unusually talented cat. Our hero, Visby, is a gifted pianist, performs piano recitals while traveling Europe on a cruise ship. At each port, Visby, curious to learn, gets himself into unexpected adventures.
Of course.
On land, he might be found running with Spanish cats in Barcelona, or conversing with French cats as they climb Paris's Eiffel Tower,
Bonjour.
or joining a tour at Pompeii to learn about the volcano, or wandering through the Hermitage of St. Petersburg, or even falling in love with a fluffy white virtuoso violinist.
I want to read that one. That one sounds spicy.
Yeah. Back on the ship, Visby performs piano pieces from every country on the cruise's itinerary. He shows his audiences how each piece of music reveals something about its culture. And then it just goes on. But this is a book that this lady wrote, and I mean, it's available at like It's available at like Barnes and Noble.
I mean, yeah,
and shit
on the online.
Maybe.
I think it might be kind of easy to get on the Barnes and Noble.
But she's got like this whole about her section, and so this has like a new picture.
Oh,
she's cute. She really is like a like master musician.
Wow.
She went to Stony Brook University.
She's very wow. I like that there's a picture of her with her cat down there.
Yeah, there's a couple.
Wait, what does it say about Audrey Hepburn up there?
She worked with Audrey Hepburn.
What do you mean how?
In a quartet or like...
Oh, okay, so she backed up.
Yeah.
Okay, Audrey Hepburn.
That's pretty crazy.
That's wild.
So this lady's pretty cool.
Yeah, she's great. She's got a future.
So let's give her some scores.
All right.
Looks.
So start with looks. Let's go like a 7 or 8. Do you think that she's too old for us? Are we overlooking that?
I don't
because of the promising nature of the rest of it.
I think that you know, once you get to like a certain point, like Jan in her life, like age becomes just like a little less relevant, you know?
That makes sense.
Like the difference between 48 and 60, I feel like is like not as cavernous as maybe like, you know, like 48 and like 28, you know, or something like that, or like 48 and
cool. Yeah.
And 35 or something.
We'll just assume that the age is not a factor.
Age is not a factor, yeah.
Okay, let's give her like a 7 or
7.
an 8.
7 or an 8. 7.5.
Nice.
Vibes
are pretty good.
Vibes are pretty good. She's like playing the piano. She's got a cat.
Yeah, she seems
She's
nice.
writing children's books.
Yeah.
She's unvaxxed. That's really important to us. That's why we're on this website in the first place.
She shares our common like struggle. The world is divided into vaxxed and unjected.
Injected and unjected.
Unjected.
Yeah, it really is true.
Yeah, I can feel safe with her.
7.
7. Be myself.
Potential compatibility. I feel like that's up. 8.
Yeah, 8.
8. Settle down score. This is somebody you can really settle down with.
I mean, I don't think we'll be very settled because we're going to be going all over the world together.
Yeah, no shit, dude.
I mean, I can
Jet
see a
setting
really
lifestyle.
great life with her.
Yeah. So probably our highest score so far.
As long as they let us keep flying.
Haven't given.
As long as they let us on the airplane.
We haven't given anyone over a 2 so far. So I feel like settle down score like a 7.
It's been really holding back a lot of these profiles.
It really has.
We thought
Danger
that guy had a
factor.
job, but he was a starseed. Danger factor, that is the lowest one. It's a 0. It's a 0, an absolute 0. That's the thing.
Yeah.
The only thing that's holding me back from her is like, will there be enough fire?
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, like the passion.
Yeah.
The spark, will it be there?
I'm kind of thinking of her. I don't know how much you know about Star Trek, but I'm thinking of her as a Klingon woman.
I don't know anything about
It's
it.
very funny if you know what I'm saying, but she's, all about the way of the warrior.
Okay.
It's all about
So,
dying in battle.
Leanne just took the lead. She's at a 5.9. She's 0.1 above the light worker.
Wow.
It's pretty crazy. Now we can pick any of them at the end. We don't have to go based off the scores, but these scores
because
just
the
give
heart
us
wants what it wants.
Yeah,
is what I was thinking.
the scores like kind of just give us like something to sort of go off of. A way to sort of like logically think of things before necessarily like the heart wants what it wants.
Yeah.
As you will. So there's one more profile.
Mm-hmm.
Now this one is actually interesting. All of these profiles so far have been ones that I went out and found and I sought out. But this one is somebody that reached out to me.
Oh, that's nice. We like that.
So this
Okay.
profile, it says their name is Israel Adam.
Okay.
And it says, hi, they reached out to me and they said, hi, Jan, I'm Adam, and I live in a place nearby that I'm not going to say the name of.
Got it.
We are not too far away, so I thought I'd introduce myself. Would love to
Nice.
get to know you, ...
Ooh.
Have fun, ...
Oh, he wants to take a ride on this massive lady.
Yeah, dude.
Oh, wow. He was like, woo-wee.
All aboard. All aboard the massive lady now.
It's a ship called the Massive Lady.
The SS Massive Lady.
That's a really good name.
It really is. That'd be a cool warship. And I responded because he said his name was Adam.
Poor guy.
And I said, I thought your name was Israel.
Oh, got it.
So that was weird.
Huh.
He never said anything back. This is his picture.
Oh, okay, hello.
Yeah.
Yeah, he looks like he wants to ride on the Massive Lady. He looks like, not Mr. Sir, but the in holes. The guy, the other guy that's like kind of bitch made. Like, he's always wearing this stupid hat. He looks like that.
Oh my god, dude. He's got like a bucket hat on, like a
It's a sun hat. It's not a bucket
sun
hat. That hat has a purpose.
It's like a floppy hat.
I have that hat.
And he's got big ass glasses, and the picture is so blurry, dude.
It's very blurry.
It's the blurriest photo of all of them so far. And
but you get a sense.
You get a sense of what he looks like. So then I'll read you his.
I got it. No.
His thing. He's about our age. He's 53, so a little bit
Got it,
older.
yeah.
Looking for any or all. His profession, driver. Marital status, single. Star sign, Sagittarius. Kids, none.
Why don't they have kids? Why don't any of these people have kids?
Oh,
I thought all old people had kids.
Some
thought
of
it
them
was
do.
required.
Some of them do. A lot of the people on here, I just happen to not, I guess.
All right.
A lot of the funniest profiles I could dig up. But most of the profiles on there I found did.
Okay, that
A
makes
lot of them
sense.
just didn't have about me's.
Oh.
And so I had to kind of dig through. But this guy's about me is 6'3", 165
Okay.
pounds. Retired musician, contractor presently, world traveled, fit, cycling, yoga, no couch / no TV, well read,
No TV.
tiny home / dome home builder,
What?
master grower, love to garden / food forest.
Okay, he could sustain. We could survive.
Yeah.
After the comet.
Love dogs / horses, loathe the cold, wanting to relocate to East Texas.
Oh,
So that's it.
I mean, so the life I picture with this guy is pretty sweet.
Yeah, it's not too bad.
We have 100 self-sustaining acres. Have you seen that post?
Well, you gotta be careful.
No, I know.
There's some stuff to think about. So this guy is a tiny home / dome builder.
Mm-hmm.
We're a massive lady. Tiny home probably not going to work for us.
Oh my god.
So a lot of this is probably going to hinge on like whether this guy is willing to compromise on his tiny home.
Can we make a slightly larger home together?
Yeah, can we? Come on, let's beef this thing up a little bit. I'm a massive lady.
Oh my god.
But I told you, people like the massive lady thing, dude.
Yeah, well, and we have confirmed that this guy is into us.
Yes,
too.
dude. Yeah. So, let's.
I like him.
I don't mind him.
Yeah,
I
he's
think
cool.
he's all right. Let's go. Let's start with looks. Looks is gonna be bad because
like
he gave a fucking.
5.
I think like a 4 because it's so blurry.
Yeah.
It wouldn't be fair to the other contestants to give him anything above a 4.
I mean, at least it's a picture of him.
Yeah, at least it's a picture of him.
We got 2
But
different
that pussy
types
was pretty
of pussy
sweet.
pics. That's crazy.
Okay, vibes.
I mean, the vibes are pretty great.
Pretty
honestly.
good.
I mean, he seems worldly,
On par. I feel
employed.
like on par with Kim.
Yeah.
Maybe like an 8.
Yeah. I mean,
That's what we gave her.
Yeah.
So.
This is like Visby, the
Yeah.
man.
Bisbee the man. He's a virtuoso.
You remind me of a lady's cat.
Potential compatibility.
Mm-hmm. Compatibility. I mean, could be good. I mean,
I think the only thing that makes it not a 10 is the whole tiny home situation.
yeah, which I really think we could find a way.
Yeah, we can compromise as
find a
long as this
way.
guy isn't. But he seems reasonable. I mean, he reached out to
He
me.
reached out, so he
Yeah.
knows we're huge.
Yeah, he knows that we're big, massive lady.
I mean, if he's the contractor, he builds them. I think that like he would have the power to
Yeah.
build it for me. I mean, just like I don't.
You want to go 9?
Yeah.
Compatibility 9.
Yeah.
Settle down score.
It's high.
It's high.
It's high.
It's high.
Yeah. It's up there.
9.
It's a 9.
Yeah. Danger factor.
That's the thing.
So he's the first person who's put his size in here.
And we are larger.
And we are way larger. We're 7 inches
6'1".
taller.
We're
than
7
him.
inches taller.
He's 6'3", 165. But 6'3" ain't small.
It's not small.
And especially if you're a contractor, like he's probably like strong, you know? So like I don't
Mhm.
think that the danger factor is like as high as the light worker or as Dan, you know? Like,
Yeah.
I don't think that he's as dangerous as those people. But I feel like he's like a 3,
Yeah.
you know? He looked a little psycho.
Yeah, he did look a
That
little
picture
psycho.
is blurry.
And I like that.
Yeah, just a little bit, like a little bit crazy.
I'm intrigued.
Yeah. 3.
3.
Okay, so this is kind of like a real moment of truth because it's either going to be this guy or it's going to be the Visby lady with the top score, but then we got to pick.
The thing is, I have a top 2, and you've only mentioned one of them. So
Wow, 6.6 for this gentleman.
wow, is that the highest?
That's the highest score so far. So you want me to give you the rundown before we get our final answers here?
Yes.
So coming in last place, we have Stacy, who's the
Stacey.
picture. That was the lady with the cat.
Cat. Wow.
Uh,
Cat lower than pussy.
yes,
That's
yes,
too
yes.
bad.
It's pretty sad.
That's too bad.
Because Dan came in second, and really the only reason that he came in second is because he got a 10 on his danger factor. Everything else was 0, but that 10 boosted him up to
it
a
was
2.
so scary.
Yeah.
I saw death.
Yeah, 2 overall for Dan.
Okay.
Coming in, I guess it would be
Third to last.
5th place
Yeah.
is Craig. Craig was the very first guy that we looked at. He was really full of himself in his bio.
Yeah, he seems
Vibes were off.
like a whole thing.
Low
Like,
settled down score, and it just kind of like to
Yeah.
me too is like,
he seems like he was gonna give me attitude.
yeah, he's just like a Billy Badass or whatever,
Yeah.
like acting like he was
he's
so
not gonna
smart.
respect me.
But
not
the
in a
thing
way
is
that's
like, yeah,
cool.
exactly. Like we're not scared of him either,
Yeah,
You know what I
it's Really
mean?
impotent.
and so you're like this Billy Badass that we
I feel
could
like we
kick the
went
shit
the
out of.
hardest after this guy.
Yeah,
like, this is
yeah.
the most likely to kill us for this
Yeah,
podcast.
for sure.
You seem so good and nice.
So then in Fourth place.
Okay.
We have Kim.
Oh.
So Kim was
Kim's right in the middle of the road.
a 5.4. This is the top 4 were all pretty close.
Okay.
With the exception of first place on the scores. So Kim, that was a lady who looked like Mitchell Harmon that we really hit it off with, and we liked
really
quite a
vibe
bit.
with Kim.
And then next is Eason. That's the light worker.
Oh, okay. His name is
So-
Eason?
Eason. Like
Do you think
Easton
that's-
without a T.
Do you think that's the name that his mother gave him?
I don't know.
Or is that a chosen name?
It could be.
He's creating his own reality, right?
No, that's Kim.
Oh, right.
That's Kim.
Got it.
But I'm sure that he's does quite a bit of reality creating as well. I mean,
Wow.
he does work with light, so.
That's beautiful.
And then next we have Leanne. That was Visby the Virtuoso.
Yes.
Cool lady. Totally unvaxxed,
It's just, I
as
don't
are
feel,
all of these
I don't-
people.
She's pretty, but I don't feel the sex appeal.
Yeah, it's
I don't
like
feel the danger.
yeah, there's no danger.
That's too bad.
And then finally in first place, kind of ran away with it, 6.6. That's 0.7 higher than Leanne, who's in second place. And that's Israel, aka Adam.
Okay, so I think that we're gonna. For me, my front runners are Adam, Israel,
Yeah.
and
Israel,
Kim,
Adam.
and Kim.
Okay. And who
Sorry.
and so it comes down to just sort of like, what do you think the most important factors are, because they both have
It's all
their
gonna.
advantages and
It's all
disadvantages.
gonna, hinge on the conversations that we have.
Kim's better on the looks for sure,
Yeah,
but
I might feel more of a fire with Kim.
mhm.
We might be U-hauling
Yeah.
it.
But then her settled down score is lower.
It is
But
lower.
I feel like that's the price you
But
pay
if
for
I'm
that fire.
Yeah, exactly. If I'm going for fiery love,
Yeah.
I mean the settle down score. I don't know. This is the hardest decision I've ever had to make because I love them both so deeply.
Yeah.
Who do you pick?
I
Are you
feel
going with
like
Adam?
I'm going with Eason, dude.
Eason.
I'm going with the light worker,
Whoa.
bro.
Really?
Yeah, the autist. I feel like Jan can fix him up, dude. He's a fixer upper, but I feel like she's got the stuff.
I feel like Jan already tried to fix somebody.
Yeah.
And that's
Could
how
be.
we got into this mess.
Yeah.
So, oh, well then if we are, that changed my mind.
What you just said?
What I just said, I can't go with Kim. I've made this mistake before. I've been down this road. I've gone for fiery love.
Wow.
I'm going to go for Adam.
Wow. Okay.
And I just
Well.
have to trust that he doesn't, just, I feel like Adam wants to bang me once, but I'm going to trust that he doesn't.
So that's it. That's the end. You're going home with Israel. I'm taking Eason. And
Wow.
Jan is one happy, massive lady.
That's right. We're so big to contain all this happiness.
That's the end of the episode, though. And I really appreciate you coming
yeah.
on. I thought that it would be fun to do this.
It was fun.
What do you have to plug?
To plug.
Plug your, I don't know, what's your Instagram handle?
Yeah, follow me on Instagram at Kasey Famous. Kasey Famous. I'm sure it's right there.
Yeah. Shows coming up.
Shows coming
This will
up.
come out on Tuesday.
It'll
So if
come
you
out
have
on
anything this
Tuesday.
weekend.
Go to this weekend I'm going to be in New York for a
Oh.
wedding. But next weekend go to the comedy club and go to the projection room. I'm going to be hosting for Aaron Naylor.
There you go. Nice. Yeah,
Also-
former podcast guest, Aaron Naylor,
Yeah, you know him. You
of
love
last
him.
week's fame.
Last week. And then there's another show. It's a brand new venue that's really, really cool. Really excited about it. I'm trying to remember what it's called because it hasn't even opened yet. It's so exclusive. But I'm on it. And I'm trying to find it. And I'm doing a good job. I'm filling the space between talking. Okay. This is called The Emerald. Okay, so The Emerald, it's this grand opening. It's going to be on 4/29. It's got a really cool band, Camp Clover, Cater Tot, very cool burlesque person. A lot of cool stuff going on. I'm really excited about that. Come to that.
And everybody, as always, thank you so much for checking out Jake and Off. I'm Jake Redpath. Give us a follow at jakeand.off.podcast. Send us anything at jakeand.off.podcast@gmail.com. Also, I want to give a big shout out to Michael Stauffer for the theme song. Check out Kasey Revival Podcast. I wanted to do it last week because he sent it to me, but it was after I'd recorded the episode. So big shout out to him for the theme song. I love you. I love you so much. Thank you so much for listening to the podcast. Have a good day.